Hey, welcome back to Off the Rack Rebellion, the podcast where we take Star Wars costuming and talk about everyday finds and how you can incorporate those into everyday Star Wars looks. Hi, Billy. How's it going?
Hi. Long time no see.
Yeah,
Wow. It's been so long.
ages.
Is that going to get old? Probably. I don't know. I'm going to
Maybe.
do it all the time. I'm
It's
doing it
always nice
again.
to see you.
I'm Billy Maddox. With me is Kate Ryder. We're both,
Hello.
on Instagram on Billy Maddox.
I'm at One Scavenger's Wardrobe.
And what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, yeah, I think inspiration, right?
I think so,
Yes,
right? Let's get into that.
I love it.
Now,
Yeah,
I
so
have I have a list of a bunch of people that I want to thank. This is like
this
it's
is
an
the Academy
award.
Awards now. Sorry, we've gone into the awards acceptance.
I would like to thank. No, tell me some of your inspirations that you find anywhere around the web or in real life
Yeah,
that help you out.
absolutely. So, I mean, I think obviously we are breaking down things that we see on screen or even on the page from the comics and the graphic novels and things like that. But there are also real world inspirations, right?
Yeah,
And I mean, like, I know I have a million Pinterest boards, right? Like, how about you, right? But there's a few folks that are doing things on social media that I also draw a bunch of inspiration from. One, and they don't even have to be Star Wars. Some are, right? Like, I mean, like,
yeah,
obviously a bunch of folks we know are doing some amazing costuming. There's different
yes.
companies that we love and things like that. But I also draw from folks who are doing not even necessarily Star Wars.
Same, yeah,
Do
me
you
too.
Yeah. Yeah, do you see that as well? Yeah, is there anything, like, that you usually look for that's, like, like,
I
how you find
I
it?
I found, and I'm looking down at my phone here for a
Yeah.
second, because there's these two accounts specifically that I look at so often, and they are completely outside of Star Wars, right? So they're,
Yeah.
well, I should say three accounts, but they're completely outside of Star Wars. They're not doing a Star Wars look, but there's something about what they're posting,
Mhm.
how they're layering stuff on, um, how they're sort of detailing things that give me inspiration for, like, I look at it and then I'm like, how do I make that Star Wars? You
Mhm.
know, because
Mhm.
sometimes it's like streetwear and sometimes
Mhm.
it's athletic wear. So there's this Instagram account called Hamcus,
Uh-huh.
and I think that's how you say it. It's Hamcus,
I'll write
and
this down.
yeah, you have to. When you look at the account, um, it looks like a bunch of people wearing a bunch of blankets.
Okay.
But when you really look at each post or go through like some of the posts, like it's amazing how they're layering stuff, how they're taking a jacket and tying it around their waist, and how they're like accessorizing things, and um, it's just layer on layer on layer,
Yeah.
and it's athletic wear, it's athleisure sort of wear,
Okay.
so it's a lot of sweats, it's a lot of like stretchy fabric, so this wouldn't fit in Star Wars at all, but there's something about it, something about the silhouettes, and something about the layering and the styling of it. That's sort of my whole jam is
Yeah.
styling. So um it speaks to me,
Okay.
and I look at it and I save it and I follow them. Another one is a they're out of this world. It's the Instagram is Wisdom, and they're
Wisdom. Okay.
very,
Writing
yeah,
that down
they're
too.
very famous now. I think they were even
Okay.
at the Met Gala.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, and it's WISDM, I believe, but it's
Okay.
Wisdom. The most amazing stylist I've ever seen in my life, and
Okay.
completely do like um, just I just love that it's completely non-binary and like sometimes he'll be in a bubble jacket, and sometimes he'll wear a dress, and I
Oh,
just love that. I love, like,
yeah.
something about that I love. Um, but the styling is absolutely incredible, and they're getting their, they're getting their respects, and they're getting their flowers now, because it's out of this world. When I tell you, when you start to look at it, you're gonna feel like this person is not from this planet. Like,
Okay. Okay.
they they've got a magical sense of, like, style, and it's absolutely incredible. Criticism could be said, though, they're dealing with, high fashion kind of stuff, so they're always
Okay.
styling, Dolces and whatever.
Okay.
Um, but they dress that as well, and uh, it doesn't matter what it is, it's gonna look incredible.
Okay. Oh, that's
Uh,
awesome.
the other one is an artist, and their Instagram is Formbark, right? Formbark, and this is my favorite Instagram account at the moment.
Oh, wow.
This is I don't even know how to describe it. This person is a plant, I guess. Like,
Wow.
when you see it, you'll understand. If people, please
Okay.
look. Please, people, look for these people. This is a relatively small account too, which I'm just looking at it now, and I can't believe it. Um, it's Jimmy Sober. They're an artist,
Okay.
and which had some visuals, but maybe I'll just show the camera. I mean, they're amazing. It's just a bunch
Whoa.
of plants and trees, and, like,
Okay.
and maybe we'll insert some stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'll put together some stuff and insert it. But when
Okay.
you look at it, and this is again talking about, like, me wanting to incorporate more natural elements into things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
when I found this, I was like, I don't know if the universe heard me. I don't know if but they brought me this account, and this account is nothing but, like, um, incorporating fashion and plants and, like, moss and
Yeah.
sticks and bark, and it's incredible. It's their art pieces. This person looks
It
like they've
I
been
love that.
camping, but now have become,
Oh,
um,
yes.
they've now
Ah.
become a tree,
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
they've been out in the woods so long that they are now part of.
Oh,
And
wow.
tell me that's not a denizen, like.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is like a level that a lot of us go to, and it also calls back that bamboo, chest plate from the
Yes,
acolyte that you
from the
are obsessed
acolyte.
with, which it's all coming together. Billy wants to be a plant, I guess.
I want to be a
No,
plant, I think.
this is gorgeous.
So it's
Wow.
not Star Wars,
Yeah,
obviously, because
yeah.
there's a lot of plaids and stuff, there's a lot of
Mhm.
camping stuff, but it's just
Yeah.
being used in a way where
Yeah.
it's incredible, it's incredible.
Wow.
So this is what I've been looking at when
Okay.
as I'm gearing up to sort of build my lowly, like, denizen, so
Yeah.
I'm giving away my
Yeah.
secrets, but this is what
That's
I'm looking at when I'm
oh my well,
building.
yeah, and the
You see there's,
color
like, layering.
scheme.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Oh,
It's
that's
incredible,
so
right?
cool.
It's
It
amazing,
is.
right?
I
It's
know,
art.
right? Well, it yeah, definitely.
It's art.
Like, you have to be like, "How do I take fashion outside of the box?" And this is one way. Wow. Oh, look at that
Look at that,
hat.
he's a tree.
Oh. Oh, I love it. Do you know what a
So
ghillie suit is?
yes.
Okay, yeah, it just reminds me of, like, the, like like, hunting suits
Yeah.
for ghillie or the hunting yeah.
I've
Wow.
never seen anything like this, so when it
Yeah.
popped up in my recommended,
Look at that
my mind was
quilting.
blown. Yeah.
Oh,
My mind
yeah.
was absolutely blown. I was like,
It's
I
kind
don't
of
know what I'm looking at.
it's really what how do I say this? Like, it's really bringing a lot of things that are pleasing to the mind, where it's like
Mhm.
the textures of fabrics, the textures of plants, and, like,
Yes.
weaving those 2 together in this really calming way. Like, I
Yeah.
really I'm okay, I'm gonna start following this for sure. Oh my god, I love it.
I spend hours on this account, like,
Oh, this is fantastic.
I can't even like stuff or, like, save it to, like, a thing, because it's just gonna end up being the whole account, so I'm just like, "Alright,
You're
go to read it now."
like. I
Yeah.
know, when you find somebody that you hadn't been following for a long time and you do start scrolling down, you're like, how far down is it acceptable to start liking? To keep
Yeah, is
liking,
it
like, 5 years in the past? Is that too many
I think if
likes?
it's an artist, it's okay, but, yeah, I this is I don't know, to me and
Oh,
to, like,
wow.
to my eyes and, like, what I'm looking
Yeah.
at and what I'm thinking about when I think about a denizen, this
Yeah.
is it, like, in
Yeah.
picture form,
That
like,
yellow and gray is
so
striking. Whew, I love that.
I love yellow and gray.
Right?
I love yellow and gray. There's a lot of yellow and gray
Billy,
going
this is
into
why we're
my
friends, because 'cause we're
merchant.
both like, "Oh, these color schemes just make me so happy and
Yeah,
get me so excited." I love it.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
did
yeah,
do a
this is
test.
Arc'teryx, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I did do a test fit of some of the elements that I have for my merchant, and it's down a little ways
Okay.
in my Instagram, and it is a yellow, um, a predominantly yellow
Yeah.
look, and so I sort of have this sort of really wide
Yes.
brimmed like bowl hat that's like a straw hat that I'm gonna add a bunch of elements
Yeah.
to, and I'm pulling from everywhere. And then I
Yes.
found this account, and I was like, "Well, I
Everyone
guess I
needs
need
moss.
some
Oh
moss.
my god, I love it. Oh.
I guess I
Well,
need
this
some
straw so
moss."
your straw hat reminds me of, like, my first person that I'm gonna share because so her account is called The Style Freed. Um, her name
Oh,
is Vanessa. She, I believe, is an American who now lives in Copenhagen. And first of all, this woman is just gorgeous. I mean, just a walking goddess, but she does such unusual and like just different ways. Yes, okay, so the
oh,
basket hat. So this
oh,
basket is from IKEA and she turned it into a hat. Look at her. How wonderful is she? Oh my
oh, that's
gosh. She's
perfect.
so, I know. And there's a watch. So she'll show you in this little reel about how she made it. Oh my God, I love her so much. Um, but I'm like, oh, I don't know you, so I don't want to go too over the top, but I love her. Like, yeah, and so she cuts it up. I know your jaw is dropping. This is what I did when I first saw it. I was like, oh my God. She's just
Oh,
so
yeah.
creative with how she uses textures and colors and different items. I know, Billy. Oh my God. If you're
My
not
I'm
watching the YouTube right now, you need to see
You
Billy's
need
face.
to. I'm speechless because this is incredible, and I'm
Oh,
gonna do it
and I don't even
tomorrow.
know how I found her, but
And then if
just
you put some
yes.
moss on it.
And actually she might, I don't remember.
Oh, really?
But she has
Oh.
another one where it's like it's this felt hat that like I don't know, it's kind of like okay, so it's this next one where
Okay.
she was like, "What was I thinking?" I even commented on it. I'm like, "It makes me think of Star Wars, which I love.
It
I
does
hope
very
that's what
much
you're
so.
looking for." But right, is this not a denizen look? And she was
Absolutely.
totally like, "I can't wear this," but then she did. She rocked it because she can
Yeah.
wear anything. Honestly, oh my god. See? Oh,
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
know. And she was like doing this, like, how do I wear it? Oh God, yes. Just
I can relate
she's
to this so much because there's so
right?
many things where I'm like, "What?
And
Okay, I got this
look at this
now.
like
How do I
long
wear this?"
duster. Yeah, right. You're like, what am I doing? Where did I go wrong? How do I make this right? And I love that she was like, no, I'm gonna like people were like giving her ideas about, I don't know, you could do this or that. And she stuck with it. And she finally, I think she had some
Yeah.
follow-ups of like, yep, I wore it out and people liked it. Um,
This is
yeah,
exactly what I was talking about when I was saying, like, about my origins, where I was like, I didn't wanna wait to, like, express myself in these
yeah,
kinds of ways, like, I just kinda wanted to do it, and
yeah,
it's people it's people like this that I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh, they're amazing, and look at how
Right?
amazing it is, like,
I
why
know,
wouldn't
and
I
I love this yes,
why
that look in the middle with that the other hat that has a she had, like,
Oh,
added a bunch of details to it.
this is denizen
Yeah, and
all
this
over.
is where everyone is
You
like, "No,
saw it,
wear it."
and
Yeah, and
you're like,
look at her layers, like, she's got, like, the dress with the pants, which is coming back, which I don't care what people say, I like it. Like, she's got,
the
she's
drapey
got
boots,
yeah. Yeah, those, like, fold over kinda slouchy boots. Just the textures in her outfits are so inspiring. I
incredible.
love her. Yeah. Oh. And she's got, like, such a sense of
Oh,
humor
she's
too, I feel like. Oh,
hilarious,
I
yeah.
know,
Oh,
right?
I love
Oh,
it.
so the
You've gotta
Style
check it
Freed,
out.
go follow her. Another one that, like, I've recently found, and you mentioned, like, one of your things, you're like, "There's not even that many followers," is
Yeah,
Style of Clarion, I believe is how you say it,
okay.
is Clarione. Um, and he is a Disney bounder who's in Vegas. So the style, or no, excuse me, style of Clarion. Yeah, so here he is, and
Oh,
he is a Disney bounder,
yes.
so it's sort of in this.
Mhm.
He did an amazing reel back for, hyping up May the 4th, where he went to, I think it was H&M, I can't really remember which store he went to. And
Mhm.
he's like, I'm
Yep.
putting together looks for, for like Anakin Skywalker or whatever. And I think he's just did such an amazing job. There it is. Yes.
Oh.
And he did this great reel where he like went around the store, picked some things out, kind
Mhm.
of mentioned, oh, I like this for this, I like this for this, and then kind of went in the dressing room and put it all together. And he like the way he uses hats and different accessories,
Mhm.
like you see the bag.
Also the lighting, the shots
Yes.
themselves are also incredible.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
absolutely. I
really,
know.
really good.
The
Yeah.
other day I commented, I was like, all of your poses are like gold. Like, how do you, I feel like I have the same pose over and over again. And I think his eye for style and design is just like more people need to go follow him and give him love,
Mhm.
because I'm blown away every
I
time I see
follow him.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. Yes. And this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video.
His
Oh,
Merlin.
he's so talented.
His
Like,
Merlin is one that I love, which I think is really
yes.
generous. This
Yes.
one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So if
Love
you're a Disney bounder, definitely go look through some more of his Disney bound looks, because I don't know, they're like, they can be very simple, I feel like, but very like just spot on too. And I'm just like, yeah, like just
and
his
this is
design eye.
also what I was talking about, where there's a bit of magic with bounding
Yeah.
because you have to kind of fool the eye into
Yeah.
recognizing that character with just like a
Yeah.
few elements.
Yeah.
So there's a bit like cosplay is amazing, of course,
Yeah.
but bounding is an art form as well. When it's done to a
Yes.
really high degree, it's a bit of a magic trick because
Yes.
you're fooling the eye into
Yeah.
recognizing a character
Yeah.
that's not there. Like if
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And like you do it kind of in a subconscious way, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, oh, he's just so talented. I mean, if you look through any more of his outfits, I think he might have a few more Star Wars. I'm not sure, but even if you're going to the park, or you're trying to Disney bound every day in a Star Wars look or something, like, go look at that
Hmm.
hat, look at those
Yeah,
shades. Oh my god, like
incredible.
go follow him. He's
That's so good.
amazing. I know, I want to
It
go shopping with him. It
conjures
does. It
the character,
does.
you know?
Oh, it does. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Outwardly,
Okay.
it might not look like it. Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
His
the
Merlin,
Merlin.
light blue. Oh,
Yes.
like, tell me that's
Yes.
not
And I think he really
that's
like
amazing.
taps into fashion in a way that's so inspiring, because it's normal clothes, but it's
Mhm.
a level up even. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
I'm constantly talking about, like, can menswear get a little bit more interesting in this day and
Yes,
age,
please.
please? And I think like people like him are doing it. Like the hat, right? Like,
Mhm,
can we make it a
mhm.
little more?
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's incredible, and this is, like,
yes.
styling. It's so simple, but it's styled so
Mhm.
well, and I
Mhm.
respect that on so many
Yeah.
levels, like
I love that. Yes. So speaking of, and then simple styling, I'll do just one more really quick. Um, we have a lot of friends who do amazing work, who have amazing styles, but Starbird
Noisy morning.
Cosplay. I know. Noisy
Oh, yeah.
morning, hello.
Yeah,
Starbird Cosplay every Friday, like doing the flat lays
I love the
of
flat
the
lays.
outfits for like the Spherics Friday thing that we do. And I just think that, like a bunch of us are running around being like, oh no, I never took a new pose. I never took a new picture this week. But just the simplicity of, the outfit in that flat lay. Yeah,
Mhm.
Starbird Cosplay, Jeanette is just, I think, a different type of artist, right? Like laying out those clothing, the textures that she's coming up, the color schemes. It's just
Yeah,
that one photo for
yeah.
me is I look forward to on Fridays, and I'm just like, oh, it like scratched a style itch
It's
for
so
me. I
good,
love
it's
it.
so good.
Right?
Yeah, I know we just mentioned it, but I do have to give a big shout out to Court, to
Yes.
Noisy Morning.
Yes.
Um, he is Burgundy 2, okay? He is number 2. He is
Yes.
one of the first 2 people that I asked to
Yes.
jump on, and it is because, and I hope you're listening, he is my most he's my greatest inspiration. He is
Yep.
so
Literally,
good
he's
at what he
actually on the
does.
top of my list right here.
He's so good at what he does,
I know.
and he's and not only with not only with what he wears, but also the locations and everything. He sort of, he builds it out in such a way where it's like he's kind of trying to match the outfit to the location, and it's just
Mhm.
incredible. He sent us a bunch of like missions. He's
Mhm.
really into
Oh,
architecture.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, he's sent us a bunch of missions of places that he wants us to shoot in, and I think that's
Yeah.
inspiring and incredible and encouraging. But
Yeah.
he's amazing at what
I
he does.
think that two of the things that he does well as well, in addition to finding this incredible architecture, taking these amazing photos of it, but with Court's looks are his color combos and his
Yep.
fit. Like
Yeah.
he has this fit down for his character,
Yeah.
and I can't describe it, but it's just it it's so cohesive that you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, this is that character.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
very
and it's really
simple as
good.
well. Like,
Yes.
he's doesn't overdo it on the greeblies. It doesn't over
Mhm.
like, it's just, like, that's something that I very much try to do. Like, if I don't need to add any greebly,
Mhm.
my goal is always to build a look and an outfit that reads as Star Wars without having to add on all the extra stuff,
Yeah.
because it shouldn't make the look. I think it should
Yeah.
be a little seasoning on
A
top
little
of the main
sprinkle.
dish, and the main dish should be that look. Yes, it
So
should
as
be
opposed to, like, the
the
flare
look
where you're
itself.
covered, like, 2 different camps,
No,
2
no, I
2
don't.
different thought camps.
No,
Totally
no,
fine.
no, no, I don't like it.
Totally cool. Hey, to each
Yeah,
their
yeah,
own,
no,
I
it's
get
fine.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Have fun out there.
Yeah,
It's absolutely okay, and
yeah,
it's wonderful. But my goal is always to build an outfit that reads as
yeah.
Star Wars, and he does that so well.
Yes.
Like getting back to Court,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
incredible. Yeah,
Yeah, so Noisy Morning, go follow. If you're not following, go follow. Where
he
is
is
he? There he is.
burgundy too.
I know. And this is what, like, the 3 of us had found each other,
Yes,
a while back, and just
yes,
yes, if you're not following his account, it's just such
and
a
we're
fun
vibing, and I love that his
yeah,
account is this because he'll do
yeah.
his posts are usually like usually at least 3 photos,
Yep.
and it's a detail of somewhere that he's been. It'll
Yeah, the
be
architecture.
and then the actual architecture,
Yes.
and then an outfit.
Yes. Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
and he's
It's
incredible.
so
He's good.
inspiring.
He's really, really good. And
Absolutely.
we found each other early on, and like I said,
Mhm.
he is
Yes.
burgundy too. Like
There he is. Yeah, and
I
this color scheme
cannot
where he
give
does,
him a
like, earth
higher
tone,
honor.
earth
I'll
tone,
give
earth
him
tone,
my
and, like
my number.
I know.
The blue. Oh, love
Yes,
it.
the blue, the
Love it.
pop. Yep. Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
Just definitely
Yeah.
definitely a master in the craft. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
do we have time for one more quick one?
Sure.
Just one more. So, yeah, I mean, because we have so many friends that we could mention, and eventually we
Of
will name
course.
drop everybody. But some folks that have kind of
Get your bingo
become
cards ready.
connected. I know, I know. um, some folks that have kind of like I feel like become connected like on the fringe, but the Slimo band.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
okay, so first of all, I love their music. That's what I listen to when I work out now is heavy
oh,
metal,
nice.
Jabba rock.
Nice.
But also then, our friend Womp Mando got together with them and did some
Mhm.
photos. And Eider's wife is also helped with photography and took a lot of those amazing shots. But so if you go to Slimo, you'll see all these really amazing shots of the band. And I feel like specifically like 2 of their band members, like, Ramasfal and Cluv Digo, like,
Oh, no,
they've
it's Limo
got
Double I.
oh,
Um,
Slimo double I, yes, sorry, we should be spelling
who
these
are these
things.
people?
Slimo is
No, these people are no, I'm not gonna say
Slimo.
anything disparaging, but though
Oops,
that happens
I didn't know
no,
there's another Slimo. Yeah, like, they've got these layers with, like, hoods and quilting and tattering and
Mhm.
loose draped clothing and
Yeah,
like they are a heavy metal band that is singing in Huttese if nobody, if you don't know them. And I
incredible.
feel like they really have captured the look of a band that
Yeah,
would be singing at some seedy bar in Huttese, and that
yeah,
blows my mind. I love it.
they're so
So,
good.
yeah, yeah, and I think, like, if you see these oh, here we go. Oh, almost. Nope.
Ooh, wait.
Noisy warning. It's okay, we'll get there. Yeah,
Another shout out for Noisy
I know. Yeah, so Slimo, Slimo. I don't even know if I think that's just their account, isn't it?
I think it's just
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah.
Slimo is a
Um,
word that I use very often. I just like the sound of it. You Slimo would punch you.
hey, yes, we
There you
found them! Um, we should
Yeah,
have been
Club
prepared for
Digo,
this.
who's I've been courting to join the squadron. I think,
Yes.
but I think he wants to get the whole band in, which I'm
Yeah,
totally there he is with One
yeah,
Fat Mando,
yes, our good
which
friend.
I think would be a great cover for like some intelligence gathering, people
Oh,
having a band that travels the galaxy playing, but then they're also like
yes.
gathering information. They've got to
I
go
love
into
it.
CD cantinas,
And
as we
where are
should
you gonna
say.
swap information? In CD cantinas? Yeah, look at these. The
Exactly.
tattered and, like, the cowl look and the tattered and like,
Mhm.
that's a Star Wars character. Like, he walked off the screen, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Like
Screen
like,
ready.
weathering, if you're talking about weathering, like, it's and, like, just the fit, this drapey fit, it looks like he's off of Tatooine. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
think,
amazing.
you know, especially to be like that they're a band and they're going this hard just makes me really extra happy. They're,
Yeah.
you know, yes. So they're based on the East Coast in New Jersey, I think, Rhode Island, around there. Um,
Yeah, I
so yeah, definitely New
connected,
England.
to Club Credible. We traded stuff back and forth, way early on in my start when I'd first launched the Arbesh decoder.
Okay.
Um, I sent her one and she sent me a bunch of stuff back, which was
Yeah.
incredible. Or I think it was the other way around. She sent me a bunch of stuff and then I sent stuff back. But they've always been so supportive and
Yeah.
been like, "You look amazing," this, that, and the other. And I was
Yeah.
like, "When are you two gonna do this?" And then,
Yeah.
it's just I just love seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super creative people is so fun. So definitely check those folks out if you haven't. I feel like we'll do this again. I think this is really fun about being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
who's inspiring you lately? Like, what have you found? And we'll like continue the Burgundy Squadron bingo where we drop names.
There is in our chat, like, because obviously we're gonna drop their names, and is there is in the chat that there's a bingo card somewhere out there. Obviously, we
We'll
can't
make
play
it.
it. We
Yeah.
we'd hit bingo
Someone else will have to
immediately.
make it.
So
Oh man.
uh, we will
I love
shout
it.
this out, and this community is incredible. I mean, just going back, to the wider scope of it, the community is incredible, and it's insanely creative people, and I couldn't be happier to be involved with this bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And anytime like somebody because you were mentioning recently or today that, oh, what are you working on? Like somebody tells you what they're working on. Like just in the past 24 hours, two people have reached out to me being like,
Mhm.
I'm trying to go for this look. What would you recommend? And that makes me so happy. And again, like my DMs, Instagram is sometimes messed up, but if
Mine
I
are
don't get
broken
back
as
to you
well.
right away,
Yeah.
right? Good
Oh,
old
who knows?
technology.
Hopefully, when this comes out, they're not
Yeah, I
broken.
know, right? But there's
Every time
always
they work.
yeah, if we're not responding on our own accounts, there's always the Off the Rack Rebellion. There's some way to get a hold of us.
Mhm.
But let us know what you're working on because we love it.
Absolutely. I love to hear about it. So I've been Billy Maddox. I am Billy Maddox. I've been Billy Maddox. I have
Keep
been for a
being.
long
You be you.
time. Billy Maddox. You can find me at Billy Maddox on Instagram. Kate.
Absolutely. I'm Kate Ryder, and you can find me at One Scavenger's Wardrobe. There's underscore between the words on Instagram. And our Off the Rack Rebellion with periods in between the words on Instagram.
Mhm. You can find us. You can find us there. Send us messages there. We've been
Yeah.
getting a lot of messages of stuff that you want us to cover, which is amazing.
Yes.
That's
Keep it
great. Keep
coming.
doing that. We have a long list, so it's probably on there. But do not don't let that discourage you,
Yeah.
please, because we want to know what you're looking for, and we might include it. Send us
Absolutely.
messages.
For sure.
And that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. Those are our inspirations. I'm sure we'll do another episode
Mhm.
like this at some point
Yeah.
and give you a few more tips. But yeah, go check out those people. And remember that a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away can be right here and right now.